What's up, everybody? Hey, everyone, it's Pip. Hello, hello. Good to see ya. Just getting on a little bit early to stabilize the connection and everything. Great to see ya. We'll, 7-hour drive to Gulf Shores. All right. Hey, not too far from the Mobile Airbus factory. I don't know what username to use. You should head on over to Mobile. What's up, OK Aviation? You still in school or are you off for the week? DFW, what's up? He's here from Aruba. Aruba. Oh, nice. Yes, Nash. Good call. Air station, the Naval Air Station. I don't know what username to use. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Good choice. Excellent, excellent. Nice, OK Aviation, that's great. That's wonderful. As you can see, we had a lot of rain yesterday, and on the mountains, you can see how low the snow got. We had snow, looks like about 6,000, 6,500 feet. So yeah, we had a lot of rain yesterday, and that definitely helped the mountain resorts with some nice snow. It's got a little wind today. Hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. It is chilly. Right now 40 degrees is what they're calling. I think he's working. So that's where he's at. How's Aruba, DFW?
Experience with ease. Getting service done on your power sport.
It is a lovely day today. It's cold.
It is a lovely day today. It's cold.
Nice. Yeah, he's in Tulsa right now. Okay, he certainly is. He is in lovely Tulsa, Oklahoma. Warm, humid. Went to the beach for 2 hours. Walked back. Jumped in the hotel pool. And nice, very nice. Good for you, DFW. Look forward to your videos. DFW, if you weren't aware, is in Aruba. So we're 8 minutes away from kicking off Pip's Planespotting Live episode 96. 96, 4 away from 100. So I thought I'd give you some beautiful mountain views. As you can see, we've had some snow. Hey, Louie. Good evening to you, sir. We had some snow on the mountains, not so much in the valleys, but you can see here on the west side of Salt Lake City. Okay, awesome. I'll check them out. But you can see we've had some mountain snow, not so much in the valleys, but it's getting a lot closer. It is getting a lot closer. Getting a lot closer for sure. Two of our great, actually 3 of our moderators here. We've got Louie, we've got DFW, and we've got OK Aviation. That's awesome. So So hopefully I'll stay warm here. Hopefully, I'm crossing my fingers, the wind shouldn't be too much of an issue here, but it is quite chilly. Getting used to it. 40 degrees right now. That's right, DFW. So we're on the west side. It'll be a little bit slower usually on the west side because when we're on the north flow, most of the arrivals come on the east side. But I wanted to go to the west side today because most likely we're going to get the Team USA A330 to arrive on the side, hopefully. That's right, Louis. We might get JFK dealt to 345 from JFK. No thanks. No thanks, DFW. No thanks. Hard pass. I'm sure we didn't play very well against the Sabres last night or the Predators, so yeah. 6 minutes to count down till our intro. It's nice and quiet here, but beautiful scenery. Like I said, we had some snow in the mountains, valley rain yesterday. And I can see my breath. Just a quick survey. Anybody else know of anybody who's out live plane spotting in 40 degrees? You guys are a tough bunch, and I salute you. All right. Sounds good. I don't know. I understand. It is the South.
Delta 1421, select tower, thanks to the gate, wind 320 at 5, runway 34 left, clear to land.
34 left, clear to land, Delta 1421.
All right, we got our first arrival inbound. Should arrive just before the intro. As you can see, we'll turn to the right here and off to the west. We've got a full concourse ready to fill up with jets for Thanksgiving travel. Hey, Randy, greetings to Omaha. Great to see ya. Okay, we're gonna get you live streaming in no time. "25 degrees Fahrenheit." Wow, that's impressive, DFW. Yeah, so today a little bit different view for those who are tuning in for the first time. We're on the west side today. Hopefully we're going to get the transatlantic arrivals on this side, and so that's why I picked the west side. Plus, some of our new viewers may not have seen the west side of the airport, so that's why. But so grateful everybody could join me, and don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, the like button,
With the visual,
smash it.
for 34 left. Delta 345, select tower, welcome, wind 310 at 7, runway 34
All right.
left, clear to land, where you're parking. Alpha 41 for Delta 345, and we're clear to land, 34 left.
All right, so we've got a couple of arrivals, looks like. So Delta 1421 is first on an A319 from Boise, and then we'll have our JFK arrival, and then we've got 737-700 from Southwest from Sacramento inbound. Reagan's very nice. Reagan is very nice. It's got the grand hall. It's been a while since I've been to Reagan, but it's nice. It does need to be redone because the older part of the concourse is a giant circle where Southwest flies in. There's our A319 from Boise, Idaho. I'm wearing my winter boots and my wool socks today. That's how cold it is.
So 3661, flight car welcome in 310 at 5, runway 34 left, clear to land, where you're parking.
34 left, clear to land, Bravo 8, number 13.
Nice and smooth. And there's the 737-900 from JFK. Great to have everybody on board.
Echo, contact ground, have a good one.
Echo ground, U2 down to 1421.
Hopefully I'll get over to Reagan in a couple of weeks here, Mark, and I can tell you for sure. That's true, DFW. Good point. It is, drum roll please, almost noon, DFW. So with that, noon o'clock, it's time to get Pip's Plane Spotting episode 96 underway. And welcome in to Pip's Plane Spotting Live 96, episode 96. We are on the air. Yeah, Boston definitely needs a renovation. For sure. I know, there's my DFW dancing lady. I don't know what username to use. We will. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. It kind of depends, honestly, how many jets I hear take off in the morning. True story. Because then I know they're going to be back in like an hour, so I have like an hour to prepare if a bunch of jets take off.
3661, join Alpha to 2 West, contact the ramp, have a good one.
Alpha to 2 West and straight over to ramp southwest, 3661.
I will definitely do Hill for sure. I'll see what happens tomorrow. Great to have everybody. Pip's Plane Spotting Live. Pip here, 40 degrees. As you can see, we had a little mountain snow. So I'm trying to stay warm. Couldn't find my gloves this morning. Omaha's the greatest of all the airports? Well, we might check it out then. Looks like our next inbound. No, that is not inbound. Hey, Kenneth. Great to see you. Yeah, Kenneth, we had a lot of rain yesterday in the valley, and we had mountain snow. So we got, I think, snow down to about 6,500 feet, 6,000 feet, maybe. So yeah. Thank you, DFW. I didn't check, and you know I should have, but we've got a lot of ski resorts that are only about 20, 25 minutes away. And I'm sure they got a good bit of snow. So yeah, it's getting closer to the ground. Hey, Travis. Awesome, Travis. Great to see you. Excellent. Yeah, I know. Did you see this? I don't know how things are down there where you're at, Travis, but we got mountain snow and valley rain yesterday. It was what I'd call chilly and raw, and it's just chilly and sunny today. But the sun will come over to the west side, hopefully, and make things a little warmer for me. I would guess that right now it's wet snow, Kenneth, and I would say I don't know exactly those mountains, the height, but the one with the tower, I think, is like 7,300 feet. The tallest mountain that we see on the east side, where I usually broadcast from, is about 9,800 feet for Mount Olympus. %30 chance. Well, okay, it's going to probably land on the east side. Unless we get really lucky today. But I know some people have been clamoring for the west side, so I thought I'd show it. And we're supposed to get the Team USA A330 today, so I haven't seen that in a long time, so I wanted to be over here. But we'll see. %30 chance. You're my weatherman, okay? You give me the percentages. Looks like our next inbound to runway 34 left, excuse me, will be Delta 2460 from Spokane. Yes, Kenneth, that's right. Mount Mitchell. So you guys in the western part of North Carolina, I know you're more towards Raleigh and whatnot, I think. But yeah, you definitely get snow there in North Carolina. Which airlines can't land in Salt Lake City? Well, I don't know that. I don't think there's any aircraft that can't land here in Salt Lake City. In fact, we've had as big as an A380 divert here several years ago. So we can, I think the runway can accommodate any of the aircraft. I think the biggest the terminal can accommodate is a 747. Greenville, yeah, don't get much snow. Yep. So I lived in Greensboro when I started my aviation career, Kenneth. I lived in Greensboro, North Carolina for a few months when I was a flight follower for a company called iAero. So Amsterdam is delayed and Paris is delayed as well by each by about 40 minutes. Amsterdam usually makes it in by now, but they'll be should be arriving in the next half hour, I believe. So this is the we talked about the east side of the concourse of A concourse. This is the west side. Indeed, Crow, we got some mountain snow for sure. So I think Kevin Moore predicted December 3rd is when we'll get our first snow in the valley, and I'd probably tend to agree with that. It was only about 40. The highest I saw, the temperature was about 44 up in Ogden yesterday. So, definitely. And welcome in everybody to Pip's Planespotting Live as we're just underway. I am Pip. Just a reminder to hit that like button, the old thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel, I encourage you to subscribe. That way you'll know when and where we're broadcasting from next, because this is episode 95. Been doing it for a while now. Beginning of March is when I started. Looks like the Delta 2460 is making that left turn. South part of the valley. I've got Delta 57 from Amsterdam and on radar here. Looks like it's currently over Pocatello, Idaho, and making its way, just starting its descent into Salt Lake City. Should be here in about 25 minutes. Yeah, that's a good point, DFW. Thank you. Yeah, they are government restricted, for sure.
Good afternoon, Delta 2460, join in 7 mile final, 34 left, marking Alpha 36.
Delta 2460, Select Tower, thanks for the gate. Wind is 3106, runway 34 left. Clear to land.
Clear to land, 34 left, Delta 2460.
Potential good mission Bravo, now ground altimeter 3052.
Altimeter 3052. Air's a little bit lighter. Wizz Air, yeah. Excuse me, guys, while I put my second hoodie on. I see our A319 in the distance. So I think this is probably the coldest I'm willing to go. This year, 40 degrees is probably my limit. Anything colder than that, I don't know that I'll be broadcasting live. I may plane spot, but yeah. Yeah, you know anybody else who's broadcasting in 40-degree weather for 5 hours? I'd sure love to meet him. Oh yeah, well I did that when I was in Oklahoma, not Oklahoma, Oakland. When I was waiting for my flight, I streamed from the inside of the airport. From Oakland. So yeah, I could do that. Still haven't heard back on streaming from inside the Delta Sky Club. Another smooth landing. Baby bus. I did not know that, DFW.
2460, join Echo, give ground call, have a good one.
Delta 2460, join Echo over to ground.
So yeah, going back to the mountains, Crow, you mentioned it. But yeah, we had some snow in the mountains yesterday. Wind wants to blow the camera lens a little bit. It's a big old lens. 100-400 lens is a lens I use. Two full days of rain. Sounds like you, the Midwest is set for a lot of Kansas wheat. Something demonic happened. If it's basketball, I don't know that that's really demonic. Welcome in, everybody. If you're new to the channel, I encourage you to like and subscribe. Smash that thumbs up, share with your friends, and if you'd like to support the channel, you can do so via Super Chat, Super Like, or join the Premium Economy Club, starting out at just 99 cents a month for the coveted piphead emoji. Next inbound arrival will be Delta 1221 and a 737-900. Should be on the ground in about 10 minutes. Along, well, let's see, SkyWest 386 Echo. Stub that flight, United Express from San Francisco. Delta Airlines landed at OKC from PDX at 3 a.m. exactly. I gotcha. Okay. Wasn't quite sure what you meant. Funny guy, funny guy, funny guy. Hi to everybody, great to see you. Pip here, 40 degrees today. As you can see, we got some mountain snow and some valley rain yesterday. Just the beginning of what I think will be a busy winter again like last year for snow and precipitation. Yeah, Texas needs the rain, for sure. Texas definitely needs the rain. Still waiting for our first plane to hang on over to the concourse here on the west side of the airport. I bet they were de-icing this morning. Yeah, Kansas needs the rain for sure. I know the Mid-Atlantic or the Ohio Valley needs the rain. Definitely needs rain. I'm just glad I'm facing the way that the wind is at my back and not in my face, because it is quite chilly. And that's sad because, you know, when you get the first day of really cold weather, your body's like, why does it feel like 10 degrees? And it's not. This is how it feels, and I'll get used to it. I do, Mark. Great question. Yeah, I love the Thanksgiving Day parade. I also love a deep fried turkey. Well, that's good eating right there. Delicious. You're crazy. You're crazy. It's delicious. And I gotta say, everyone, I'm up here in the parking garage, and it's pretty light as far as parking. I wonder what it'll be like tomorrow and Wednesday, but right now, not a whole lot of cars here. Very empty. Lasagna, huh? Is that a family tradition, Crow? Having lasagna for Thanksgiving? Infidel Fireman, what's up? What's up? Another moderator. Great to see another great moderator. Just getting started here, Infidel. Hopefully we'll get the Team USA livery, and if you're just joining us, we got snow on the mountains and valley rain, so we should be getting some snow here soon in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, we got a good bit of snow up on the mountains. I would say about 6,000 feet elevation is where we were at. In fact, let me do a
Just 386 Echo Charlie Tower, good morning. Wind at 2908, runway 34 left, clear to land. Where are you parking?
Land 34 left, going to Bravo 12, got us 386.
Yeah, good call, Crow, on not wanting a lot of leftovers. I totally agree with that. Totally agree.
Dog leg for 34 left. That's 121 Charlie Tower, welcome wind is 3008, runway 34 left, clear to land. Where are you parking? 4 left, land up 21 Alpha 11.
trying to see how much snow the mountains got yesterday. So that's why I'm a little quiet. I'm keeping an eye on the sky, though. I can see JetBlue arriving here. Let's see. All right, so looks like Alta got over a foot of snow. The mountains got 5 to 18 inches. So not bad, pretty good. But Alta got over a foot. Yeah, that's probably where I'm going to end up eating. Hey, William. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Hello from across the pond. I'll probably end up eating at McDonald's, Mark. Because so far every place I've called in Kansas City, if I go, is closed for Thanksgiving, so. So there's our San Francisco United Express arrival. Not bad. 50 degrees sounds pretty good.
6 Echo, join Alpha to 2 West and contact the ramp. Have a good one.
Alpha 2 West, straight to ramps, go. It's 386 Echo. Good day.
That's awesome, DFW. And on that note, welcome in everybody from across the country and across the world to Pip's Planespotting Live. If you do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button, the like button, to support the channel. And if you're new, I encourage you to like and subscribe so that you'll know when and where we'll be broadcasting from next. Here's our Minneapolis arrival on a 737-900.
Delta 1221, join Alpha to 2 West and contact the ramp. Have a good one.
Alpha 2 West, the ramp, Delta 1221, we'll see you.
So you can see off to the South Valley. Oh, Christmas. That's really cold, Mark. William. All right, giving you an update. All right, so Amsterdam, Delta 57, A330-900, the Neo from Amsterdam is delayed and it'll be here in about 10 minutes. For the west side here. Still waiting for our first plane here on the west side. On the concourse to arrive. Oh, we can see our that tiny white dot. That looks like the Amsterdam A330. That's moving. There you go. We'll catch it momentarily. Just a few minutes. Well, thank you, William. Appreciate that. It's mighty kind of you. Means a lot. We're just getting underway. Could be a UFO, Mark. That is definitely a possibility. I would say so. Hey, Brian Tampa, happy Monday to you, sir. Thank you, Infidel, for the latest weather conditions. So we've got north winds out, winds out of the north. Let me rewind. Winds out of the north, 5 knots, 10 statute miles. Temperature of 6 degrees, dew point, and altimeter 3050. So the air very light today. Brian Tampa, member for 2 months. How about that? Thank you so much for supporting the channel continually as a premium economy member. And you too can be like Brian Tampa and support the channel for just 99 cents a month and get the coveted piphead emoji. Very supportive. Doing well. It's a little chilly, and as you can see, Brian, we had some snow in the mountains last night. Yesterday, in fact, and some valley rain. Anywhere from, they said anywhere from 5 to 18 inches of snow in the mountains. I think some of the resorts got over a foot, which is great. Right now it's probably more of a wet snow, but Utah snow during the peak of winter is just like light and fluffy. Everybody loves the powder here. So I can see our A330neo making the left turn to go final. Such a clear day, I can see all the way down there, about 10 miles to the south. Should hear them momentarily on the radio. Florida is definitely, for sure, flat and much warmer than where I'm currently at. It's about 40, 42 degrees, but I've got a north wind, and this is the first cold day I've really felt, so my body isn't used to it, so it feels much warmer. Well, we had the F-35s last Thursday taking off, and we may do a stream for at Hill Air Force Base, which is up where I live, so we'll see.
57 heavy on the visual, 34 left, and parking Alpha 25.
Hey Josh, aloha, and good morning to you out in Hawaii.
Runway 34 left, clear to land.
Just in time for our A330neo from Amsterdam. Was a little late today, which is usually it's been really early, so I'll get on the air at 12, and most times it's already landed, so a little late today. William. Josh, aloha, yes, from lovely Hawaii. And if you're just tuning in for the first time, make sure you smash the thumbs up, like, and subscribe. So once it gets into view, I will turn the camera over to the A330 here. We're on runway 34 left. And for those who are new to the program, like we've talked about, there's one runway here on the west side and two runways on the east side. So most of the time, I would say probably 70-30, I like to broadcast from the east side. This is we get a little more action, but west side is great too, especially if we're looking for transatlantic arrivals on a north flow. Again, turning the camera here. And there's our A330 right there. Copy that, OK Aviation. Totally understand. Jumping jacks today? Actually, that might keep me warm, Brian. So, I don't have my athletic shoes on, so it might hurt in the winter boots, but I might consider some small amounts. Got to keep the people entertained, am I right, Brian? Got to. Easy does it. Textbook landing there. A little hard on the nose. But overall, nice job. Still waiting for a first plane here in the concourse. So lonely here on the west side. But glad we caught that A330 Neo landing.
Heavy tuner at Alpha 8, taxi Alpha 2 West, monitor ground along the way.
Okay, Alpha 2 West, and we'll monitor ground, Delta 57 heavy.
I guess Brian will have to bring up, when it gets this winter weather, I'll have to bring up my tennis shoes as backup for jumping jacks. Pledge, if you will. Next, looks like next west side arrival will be Delta 2114 from Sacramento on a 737-800. Thanks so much for the likes and the support. Yeah, Josh, did you grow up in Josh Cullenberg? If you're still there, did you grow up in Hawaii? Behind the Delta from Sacramento, it looks like we've got Delta 2045, an A220-300 from San Jose, California. Yep, absolutely, Josh, I agree. I agree. I thought about bringing my Carhartt Interliner pants. I was like, I don't want to put on another pair, so I was a little lazy. But this is just about where I want to put the lowest temperature I'll go without
2114, visual 34 left.
coveralls.
Delta 2114, Salt Lake Tower,
Oh,
wind
military brat. All right, grew up
9,
all
runway
over.
34 left,
Mostly
quick
Georgia.
land,
Thanks for your
taking
family for serving.
34 left, put a land
Appreciate
with
it.
parking at Alpha 43, Delta 2114.
Now Josh is in Hawaii, where it's much warmer. Maybe this Sacramento will be our first arrival here on the west side in the concourse. So I was thinking, depending on how I feel, obviously, but I'm going to have to do a measurement now that the A concourse is entirely finished. I'm going to have to walk it and do a video, an updated video, just so everybody knows how long of a walk it is. So next flight I get, I'll do that. You missed the cold? Oh, nice. That sounds awesome, Brian. I have to confess that, you know, with everything in flux over the last couple of months, most of my stuff has been in storage, so I haven't been able to pull out the computer and play Flight Simulator. But I've been looking forward to the A330 for a long time. Dreamliner flies well, but I like using the side stick. I'm a side stick kind of guy. I'm not a yoke. So I'll usually go with the Airbus. So that sounds very exciting. So 737-800.
2045.
Yeah, absolutely, Alan. Great to see you.
Visual 34 left, parking Alpha 3.
Yeah, I got to do a video, but I got to start from like
to the gate, wind 330 at 9er, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Concourse A from
land,
gate
34 left,
45
don't
all the way
45.
to gate 1. See how many steps it is. I'll monitor it on my Apple Watch, on my iWatch, and then also video, which I'll have to speed up, of course. Seven 737-800 from Sacramento, California, the capital city.
Delta 2114, turn right Alpha 7, taxi Alpha to 2
Oh,
west.
really?
Monitor ground along the way.
All right,
See,
Alpha 7
that's
Alpha
what
to 2
concerned
west,
me.
monitor
I know
ground,
it crashes a
taxi
lot
Delta
on the computer too, Brian. But I was very tempted to get the Series X and play Flight Simulator, but my brother's just like, no, you need to get the computer. You need to build yourself a computer, and that way you can upgrade stuff all the time. So you are welcome, Alan. Great to have you as always. So that is our San Jose arrival in the distance on an Airbus A220-300. Pips Planespotting Live, welcome in episode 96, 4 away from doing 100 episodes. Thank you for the support that made it possible to everybody, and just your friendship. Made some good friends here too. You know, I feel like it would be very appropriate if Salt Lake got some new airlines that they would announce it around Christmas, so it'd be like an early Christmas gift or Hanukkah gift. I was reading this morning how American Airlines, by the way, DFW, you'll appreciate this. American Airlines is going to start flying mainline service to Redmond, Oregon from DFW. So you can hang out in Bend, Oregon, which is a pretty cool town. Got some good skiing in the wintertime, and as an outdoor paradise in the summertime. I think that starts in May and is seasonal until October. The whale!
Turn right Alpha 8, taxi Alpha to 2 west, monitor ground along the way.
Sometimes.
Alpha 8 to Alpha to 2 west, monitor ground, Delta 2045.
All right, so it looks like we've got 4 inbound arrivals. Delta 2878 from Seattle on a 737-800. Then it's Delta 2806 on an Airbus A319 from San Francisco. Then it's Delta 2532 from Portland on a 737-800. And then followed up by, they'll probably send Southwest 843 to runway 34 right, but we might get it.
If you write anything, you need to get grammar.
Ground errors, spelling errors, and even help me find the right ones to use so I can say right.
Welcome in everybody to Pip's Planespotting Live. If you're new to the channel, I encourage you to like and subscribe. Smash that thumbs up button. Support the channel. I'm gonna create a little poll question if I can here. Just thinking about something. Let's see what we can do here. Can I? Oh, dang it. Flare 318, my man. What is up, dude? Good to see ya. Also great to be seen. As you can see, Flare, we got some mountain snow yesterday and some valley rain. It was cool, and it's about 40 degrees today. Sunny with a light north wind. A little chilly, a little bit of chill. Flare, of course, 318 is one of the founding premium economy members, broadcasting from the west side of the airport today.
Thanks for the gate wind 3308, runway 34 left, clear to land. Land 34 left up to the 26.
Oh, Flare, darn it. That's not good. So I wonder if you can get Starlink, maybe, or something else. Data connection's not good. Sorry, dude. Got 3, maybe 4 inbound, 3 Deltas and a Southwest in that order. We are listening to runway 34 left tower frequency, by the way.
Delta 2806, Salt Lake Tower, wind 3309, runway 34 left, clear to land, say gate.
34 left, clear to land. We are going to Alpha 27.
Yeah, I think Rogers would probably be much better. The coverage is much better, for sure. For shizzle. Just monitoring an update for our A330 Neo, seeing where it's at from Paris. It is scheduled to land about 45 minutes, the Team USA livery. So let's call it 45 and see if they can speed it up. Yes, I would totally agree with that, Flare. I would 100% agree with that, absolutely. I absolutely agree with that. Ooh, yeah. That feels almost like where I'm at. It's 40 degrees here. I think we saw 6 degrees Celsius. But with the wind, it feels colder than that, Flare.
You're just outside flag on the visual for 34 left.
Delta 2532, Salt Lake Tower, wind 320 at 8, runway 34 left, clear to land, say gate.
Clear to land 34 left, Alpha 29 today, clear Delta 2532.
Nice, smooth landing.
Delta 2870, Delta 2878, right in there, taxi Alpha to 1 west, monitor ground along the way.
Yeah, I know.
Alpha,
6 isn't that
1
bad, but the
west,
first time
Delta
when you're
20,
out in it with the wind and just standing here, you're like, whoa, and your body has to get used to it. So it's always that first really cold day, and after you've had about like 30 of them, you're like, oh, this isn't that bad. Like when I was in Aspen doing a live stream last year, it was probably in the upper 30s, and I took my jacket off because I was at such a high altitude and it was so sunny that it felt a lot warmer. So I was like, oh, this isn't bad at all. So this Airbus is arriving from San Francisco. San Francisco treat. Ooh, a double.
SA-43 solid carry on frequency.
A43 with you.
You like 25 to 30?
First speed runway 34 left, clear to land, take 8.
Alright, slow her down, clear land, 34 left, we're going to Bravo 17.
Alright, so looks like we'll get our southwest
Southwest 842.
arrival.
Delta 2806, turn right Alpha, 7 taxi Alpha to 2 west, monitor ground along the way.
Okay, Alpha to 2S, we'll monitor ground, Delta 2806.
So our next 737-800 from Portland, Oregon. Hey, finally our first arrival to the west side. Yeah, Flair, I will.
2532, no delay, turn right Alpha, 7 traffic, mile final, join Alpha southbound.
I will, Flair, I know I need to.
2532.
Finally, we get some action here on the south side of the West
Delta
Concourse.
2532, thanks for the great exit. Taxi Alpha to
Fair
2
enough.
west, monitor ground
Fair
along the way.
enough.
Anything for you. Alpha to 2 west, monitor ground, south 2532.
I appreciate it, thanks, happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, you too.
And go back to the runway here. We've got Southwest arriving. (737-700) from Chicago Midway.
Southwest 843, turn right at there, Alpha 7 taxi, Alpha Echo.
I think a lot of people are lurking, Flair.
Alpha Echo, spot 16, Southwest 842.
Hey, I thought I had a good title too. They're probably just frozen by the cold. There's Josh. Thank you very much, Josh. for answering the call. So we head towards the top of the hour. This is Pips Planespotting Live. Welcome in. Encourage you to like and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and if you are new, welcome in, and smash the like button. Yep, Infidel Fireman's working and lurking. I sent him a message. He says, Infidel says there's a lot of attractive single women at the place he works, and I told him to send them the link to the broadcast so that they could tune in. Wink, wink. Hey, Marcus P. from Germany. Willkommen. Welcome. Got some snow on the mountains of west side of Salt Lake. Yes, I'm a good marketer, Flair. I'm a thinker. Yes, I just have to believe you. Yeah, so if you're just tuning in, you can see snow on the mountains here. It looks like about 6,000, 6,500 feet is where they started getting snow yesterday. Anywhere from 5 to 18 inches of snow on the mountains, which is fantastic. I know some of the resorts are already open because we've had a good start to the season. And if you're not too familiar with Salt Lake City, you may have heard of Park City. And Park City only sits about 30 minutes east of the airport, so you can get to Park City in about 30 minutes. So it's really convenient. So when people go skiing, they will fly mostly, and even the private jets will fly mostly into Salt Lake City. Excellent point, Flair. Thank you, sir. Got one lonely 737 on here on the south side. It's like they closed off the entire concourse. Loneliness. Yep, you got it, Josh. In between banks. So right now we're getting all the arrivals in bit by bit, and then it'll be busy with the departures. A lot of the departures, so how they have it set up here at Salt Lake City, when we're on a north flow, which we're on with north wind, they tend to have a little more arrivals on the east side because more planes come from the east side of the U.S. And thank you, Flair. Jet Dispatcher, hello, my friend. Great to see you. Hello to Bryce. Not quite near Heber City. Only about 45 minutes away from Heber City. Yeah, Flair, that's one of the reasons I picked this, the west side, is because usually the Delta Team livery comes on this side. Usually it arrives, so. And plus, some people haven't seen the west side before. Yeah, but Jet Dispatcher, we got ourselves some nice rain in the valley and snow in the mountains. You can almost...
Altimeter 3052.
True story, you can almost guarantee, and for anybody who's local who wants to plane spot here, you can almost guarantee that if we're on a north flow, so if north winds are prevailing, the international transatlantic arrivals will almost always land on this west side on runway 34 left. I would probably say 90 7% of the time, unless there's a runway closure. Kendrick, hello, hello. Yeah, last. Yes, Las Vegas was. You know, I should have sent you a snapshot. I sent Brett and a couple other. I sent Infidel a snapshot, jet dispatcher, of Las Vegas yesterday, and just started laughing. I failed to realize that my friend jet dispatcher was in the middle of that. Josh. Oh, that's a good question. I'm going to use dispatch resource management. If the winds are above 199 knots, they change the number to an 8. Does that sound right? I'll have to look at that, Josh. That's a great question. I will have the answer for you either on here or I will look it up. I'm a little rusty. Yeah, you got to go back to A330, man. That's an excellent question. Yeah, I know. Yes, you are, jet dispatcher. You're one of the smart ones. It was like a perfect storm, right? You had a crosswind of approaching 30 knots, and you had the day after a Formula One race, and a Sunday, no less. So it was like a perfect storm in Las Vegas. So God bless you, and way to keep dispatching, jet dispatcher. Yeah, no, that's a great question, Josh. I want to say it's 8. But I'll confirm that, Josh, and you emailed me, and I'll get back to you. I think that's a great idea, Flair, the capital city. The nation's capital. I don't know if they would fly a 767 here, but you could probably, let's get you A321. I gotcha. Oh, that is going to dig deep into the knowledge, Josh. The knowledge bank. One o'clock here on Pip's Planespotting Live. I am Pip. It is 41 degrees. 41 degrees here in Salt Lake City. There are only 12 real cities in the USA. Well, first off, DFW, ORD is not a city. That's an airport code. So. Yeah, jet dispatcher. I was definitely paying attention to Las Vegas. I was Infidel's birth. By the way, Infidel Fireman's birthday was yesterday. He turned 44. If anybody didn't wish birthday wishes to Infidel, happy birthday to Infidel. Thank you so much for the latest METAR. He turned 44 yesterday, and I was copy that, Kendrick. You are in the South Valley. Thank you very much. I think they're going to go 3-4 right though on that. We'll see. Yeah, so they've got the string of eastern arrivals, so they're going to go 3-4 right from Burbank, from the south, LA, DFW, Delta 2347 from Orange County, and Delta 2289 from San Diego. So the southern arrivals will usually head over to 34 right. However, I am monitoring the Team USA livery. Currently it's over, right now it's over, Delta 221 is over Jackson Hole, Wyoming, on our way to Salt Lake City. Goldenrod and Narcosi, MCU, it's South Flow. Yes, please, Jet Dispatcher, as well. See, I thought they were only going to do an A330 flare for the Air France route. Turn to the top of the hour here. Light winds out of the north. No, dude, where have you been, DFW? Flair's been talking about it all the time. So there you can see the snow on some of the mountain tops. It's true, you would get a lot of private jets being the country's capital. A lot of international leaders visiting Canada. Flair, that's a good question. Who do you think is friendliest? Who is your favorite ally in Canada? Is it the United States? Is it Great Britain? Is it France? Is it somebody else? $40 out here, plane spotting. Sure would appreciate a thumbs up if you enjoyed the content out here in the elements. Still waiting to catch the E2, by the way, Flair. DFW. All right, so the sun's starting to move over to our side, so things should start warming up because my toes are getting a little cold, and I've got the wool socks on today. And a shout out to all the rampers out there in the weather. You know, the rampers don't get the option to not be in the weather, so kudos to them. Thanks so much for everybody tuning in. I know it's a little bit slow right now, but it should heat up here shortly. 1 o'clock is a little bit slow, and then it really heats up in 2 and into 3 o'clock. Great to have all of you on board, and thanks you for subscribing. Brian Lloyd, hey, hey. One of our premium economy members. So great to have you, founding member. Just tuning in. We got some snow in the mountains there. 81 degrees in South Florida. Now, Jet Dispatcher, my question to you is, do you really want to come back west when you've got weather like that? Yeah, it's some pretty good background. Very beautiful. Like I say in the title page, I think I've got the best, and I've been bragging about it, especially when there's snow, but I think I got the best plane spotting scenery in the USA. And this is the west side. I actually think the east side of the airport is even more beautiful because the mountains are a little bit taller, and you, of course, have the city as well. O'clock, 1:09 in fact, just on the air for over an hour. Thanks so much for everybody being a part of the action. Brian Lloyd, he gifted a Pips Planespotting Live membership. Thank you so much. And Navy Davey, the lucky recipient of the membership. You have access to special recognition and the coveted Piphead emoji. Thank you so much, Brian Lloyd. Very generous of you as always. Yes. I know, Louis. It's true. The executive breakfast? Oh, man. I missed out. I wasn't aware of that. Missed out, dang it. You want to go around so you can see it? It's a good idea. Well, like we said, Louis, you know, here at Salt Lake City, it's a hub airport, so they're going to be busy hours, and then they're going to be slow hours. Busy hours, slow hours, because you have planes coming in, nothing happening, then you have them going out. So it's kind of a catch-22. You get busy, and then it's slow. Busy, then it's slow. So, yeah. Hey, Angie. Oh, Angie, welcome back. Great to see you. Yes, we do have beautiful scenery. Thank you very much. I had nothing to do with it. Now, I didn't know it was a breakfast, Kendrick. I thought it was more of a lunch. My apologies. 1,000 apologies, sir. I was extremely tired. After traveling all day and getting home around 3:30 from the East Coast, I must confess I went straight to bed. Jet Dispatcher, I don't know. Orlando's pretty sweet. I don't know if you've been to Orlando's yet, but it's quite beautiful. Yeah, Angie Owen, we actually, it's really cold today, about 40 degrees, and yesterday we had rain in the valley, and as you can see, mountain snow. So about, I'm guessing, this is just a guess, 6,000 to 6,500 feet is where the rain turned into snow. And it's going to get a little bit cooler, so I would not be shocked. In fact, I'm going to look at the forecast here real quick, the extended forecast here in Salt Lake City. I would not be shocked if we start getting snow in the next week. Let's check this out here. All right, so yes, so today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, it's in the mid-40s. And then Friday dips down to 37. Thursday is supposed to have rain. I'm going to take a guess that we might have a mixture of rain and snow. Yeah, that's the forecast for Thursday. Mixture of rain and snow. Yep. Yes. And so it looks like we will be getting some more rain and snow on Thanksgiving. Chilly start to the season. Yeah, it does, Brian. Thank you so much. I agree. Unfortunately, I had nothing to do with the scenery. I can't do anything about that or the planes, but I do like to broadcast it. And so we look forward to broadcasting more in the wintertime. I'm going to, I was digging through my winter clothes today. In fact, I was checking on my coveralls. I should have worn them and maybe another pair of wool socks. But I pulled out my winter boots for the first time in my wool socks. And I have a double hoodie. So I have a sweatshirt with a hoodie, and then I have a jacket with a hoodie. So yeah. Brunch, yes, brunch. With Joey Stafford III. I did miss out on that. Interesting, Flair. Nothing like being in the country capital. Look. Just a reminder. Just a reminder, you can support the channel simply by just giving a thumbs up in the like section and let more people know about it. And if you're new to the channel, welcome in. Encourage you to subscribe. That way you'll know when and where we're broadcasting from live. Louis, you made me laugh just with the comments or whatever. So. Oh, that's a great idea, Kendrick. I've actually wanted to, I've wanted to go, and I will go to Heber City. Kendrick, you know what my beef with Heber City is? I've done some research, and they're very much anti-growth. So they don't want a lot of private jets or things like that. They don't want to expand the runway, and I get that, but I mean, you already have planes landing there. What's the difference? You know, if you grow and extend the runway. That's just me, though, so. Thank you, Kendrick. Ooh, a Virgin A350. Very sharp, Jet Dispatcher. I'll have to make it back down. So I think I did the right thing, Jet Dispatcher. I spent the entire week in South Florida, which was plenty for me. But then I fly into, let's say I fly into Tampa, and then I'm in Tampa, and then go over to Orlando as well. So I've broken up South Florida and Central Florida, which I think was probably the right move. I thought about going up to Tampa, but it was just too long. Heber City would be nice. Yeah, great scenery there. I'm all for Heber City. Kendrick and Jet Dispatcher. You know, when I was a kid, Kendrick, I used to come out here as a kid, and my parents would take me on the Heber Creeper. I don't know if you remember that. It was a train that we used to go through the valley and through the mountains to Provo. That's right, DFW is in Aruba, so he's probably going to get sunburned. No, it was Frontier. Dang it, I guess United. Giving you an update on where things stand. Looks like Delta 221 is about to cross the Utah border on descent to Salt Lake City. So we should have them on the ground in the next 20 minutes with the Team USA livery. Deal. I'm in. I'm in, Kendrick. Excellent. Totally in. So we've got our special Team USA A330neo Delta livery on the way in about 20 minutes. The yellow banana. Your favorite, right? Just doing a quick battery check here. See how much juice we got left in the old battery. We got a little bit of time left. All right. Yep, exactly. Exactly, Jet Dispatcher. I was even thinking going down to, don't forget Pi, Clearwater. Although that's basically all Legion. But yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, a little background. This is kind of a good example of why I usually pick the east side, is because there tends to be more traffic, especially on North Flow, because most of the planes that come into Salt Lake City are from the east. You know, it's just a geography equation, simply. But when we're on North Flow, 99% of the time we always get the transatlantic arrivals on this side. So that's why I pick today, just for a different view and to catch Team USA livery. DFW, he really is. So, Kendrick, it most definitely is. So still waiting, just one lonely 737-800 hanging out here on the south side of the A concourse. And Jet Dispatcher, just in case you didn't know, they did finish, I don't know when you flew, I'm trying to remember, when you flew in, did they have the whole concourse done? I think they did. So all of A is done, and so I was going to do official measurement the next time I fly out. And do a live broadcast, hopefully, of me walking. Because it'll be like a 25-minute walk from gate A45 all the way to gate 1. 20 minutes, DFW. Team USA is a little delayed today from Paris. Should have arrived by now, but it's about a half hour, 40 minutes late. I was wondering if they had a storm over in Europe that maybe constricted departures, because not only was Amsterdam late, but also Paris. Next arrival looks like it'll be SkyWest 4032 and E175, an Embraer E175 from Billings, Montana. Behind them, about 10 minutes, is Delta 935 from Detroit. on a 737-900. And then behind them, we've got the Team USA livery. So 3 arrivals in the next 20 minutes at least. Thanks so much for your support and for your likes. And for you new subscribers, welcome in. My name is Pip. Something that makes me unique. I have about 5 years of aviation experience as a flight dispatcher. So if you do have a question about aviation, I could perhaps do a little research, or some of our fantastic fans here and friends could also answer your questions. That is also accurate, Jet Dispatcher. B-22. Yes. Was the actual? It was longer than the actual flight. That. I still am going with the rickshaw idea. I am telling you, they just need to hire U students and then BYU students to do rickshaws between A and B. Get them exercise, make a little money, make people happy. Thank you so much for the likes and support. I know it's a little bit slow right now, so thanks for hanging out and conversing with us, having some fun. Oh my goodness, Randy. Were you light on blood sugar? Light blood sugar? Or are you afraid of needles? Ooh, Royal Canadian Air Force private jet, Flair. Pretty cool. Yeah, Flair, I'm definitely going to have to come up there during the summertime. And then we can hit Montreal, Ottawa, and hey, speaking of which, Flair, how far of a drive is it from Ottawa to Toronto? Yeah, that's not a bad idea, Jet Dispatcher. A baptismal. You know what? We'll have to write the El Presidente on that. Make a suggestion. Four to 5 hours. Okay, not too bad. Yeah. So I know there's been some discussion about doing a Hill Air Force stream, and we may do that tomorrow, Wednesday, depending on the takeoff. So typically how a Hill Air Force Base stream is, so I live probably about a mile from the runway, from the threshold. So I will hear the jets take off.
Visual 34 left, parking outside.
Jet 4032, select tower, thanks to the gate window 310 at 8, runway 34 left, clear to land.
34 left, clear to land.
There we go, we got some action rolling. Yeah, Flair, copy that. And so typically when I hear the jets take off, they usually will go out to the range for about an hour to an hour and a half and then come back. So once I hear them take off, then it's like, okay, I've got to do a stream. So Montreal, Ottawa, and Toronto are all amazing, Flair. Yeah, I was surprised you said that around Toronto. Oh, okay. I got you, Randy. Jet Dispatcher, why do you love YYZ? I've never actually flown into YYZ. I flew into Buffalo once because it was cheaper to fly into Buffalo, rent a car, drive up to Toronto, and then back to Buffalo. So I've never actually flown into Toronto. All right, so we've got action again. Delta or SkyWest 4032 from Billings, then Delta 935, then it is SkyWest 3860 from Missoula, then it's Team USA. It looks like it'll be arriving on runway 34 left. Tim Hortons. Ooh, Tim Hortons sounds really good. I could use a hot one. Isn't Tim Hortons and Wendy's owned by the same company? Correct me if I'm wrong on that. All right, the Billings people are on the ground in Salt Lake City. Billings, Montana, I'm sure is much colder. In fact, I'm going to look up at Missoula and Billings right now. Timmy's and Burger King? Okay. I know Wendy's and Arby's are together by the same company. All right, so temperature check for Billings, Montana, and Missoula. Let's check this out.
332, join Alpha to 1 West, contact the ramp, have a good one.
Alpha 1 West to ramp, SkyWest 4032.
Dang, it's warmer in Billings than it is here. It's 51 degrees right now in Billings, Montana. And Missoula? Missoula's 43 degrees, so it's warmer in Billings than it is in Missoula. Yeah, that's not fair. Billings can't be warmer than us. That's not fair. Missoula's beautiful too, like it is here. In altitude, it's actually a little bit higher. Not much, but a little bit.
34 left. Go 935, flight tower, welcome, and 29010, and a 34 left, clear to land, where you're parking.
Clear land, 34 left, up 935, just going to ramp to probably the west side west. For Alpha 13.
Thank you.
Yes, Fabio. Ha ha ha. All right, another plane. Woo! We're starting to fill up. Our second plane here on the south side. Way to jet dispatcher. Thanks for the photo. Way to represent Buc-ee's. That would be great. You know, I think Buc-ee's would do really well out here. I've got our A330 in sight. Team USA livery just south of the airport now. On the visual. It's making its way south valley down towards Daybreak and then make a left turn and then another left turn. I wonder if we can get Holiday gas stations to start doing barbecue. That would be wonderful. They do really well at stocking my favorite drink, Kickstart. Buc-ee's, yeah, Buc-ee's, man. It is a Texas thing, but they're growing. Holiday, yeah. Oh, nice, Angie. Glacier? In May. That probably sounds like just about perfect when the weather is. It's nice and pleasant during the day, cool during the evening. But that sounds like perfect weather right there.
Gust today at 60, Solid Tower, welcome wind to 300 at 7 on 34 left, clear to land.
34 left, clear to land, Gust 38.
So if I go up to Glacier, I'm going to go further north up to Calgary and then Edmonton. That's interesting, Angie. There's a Buc-ee's in Daytona. Angie, did you fly into Calspell? So here's Delta 935 inbound from Detroit. I also love Holiday, how they have fresh popcorn. It smells delicious, by the way, Kendrick. That's delicious. Saved clown. The Holiday logo is like literally the happiest clown I've ever seen too. That's the most interesting thing. It's such a clear day. If you look closely there on the screen, you can see our A330 Team USA livery going perpendicular here, waiting to make the last left turn. Sorry. Yeah, you can see it right there making its way and then making a left turn. That's how clear of a day it is. We can see all the way to the South Valley. So a beautiful day here. Chilly, but a beautiful day. Oh, there it goes. It makes the left turn. Fantastic. Speedbird 777 down landing in MCO. Jet dispatchers down in Orlando. That sounds wonderful, Angie. I'll take that recommendation. Here's our E-175 arrival from Missoula. Justin Allen, hey, just in time for our A330 Team USA livery. It'll be number 2 behind this 175. Justin Allen, of course, one of our founding members of the Premium Economy Club that you can also join for 99 cents to support the channel. Get the coveted pip head emoji.
Flag visual 34 left.
Scott 3887, Solid Tower, welcome wind to 280 at 7 on 34 left, clear to land, where parking.
34 left, clear land, we are parking Alpha 42. This tower, Delta 221, heavy, visual approach runway 34 left.
Delta 221 heavy, Solid Tower, welcome back wind 280 at 7 on 34 left, clear to land.
Land, runway 34 left, Delta 221 heavy.
Nice, smooth, easy. He must be pretty light. That is a bonus jet dispatcher. Yes, that is. That is.
Alpha to 1 west, over to the ramp.
That is a direct correlation. Absolutely. Oh, thank you, Angie. I appreciate that. Good recommendation from Andrew right there. All right, so behind this E175 is our Team USA livery. We've been waiting. It's good to have it back in action. It's been a long time since we've seen the Team USA livery, so very exciting. And I'm going to go a little bit to the left here because it's such a clear day. There's our A220 or our A330 on 221. Beautiful day here. Thank you very much, DFW. Absolutely. We'd love new subscribers. We sure appreciate the support. It's wonderful to meet everybody. Yeah, DFW should be good matchup.
87, join Echo, give ground to call. Have a good one.
Joint Echo, call ground, Sky West, 3887, okay.
There it is. Looking sharp. Well, if that wasn't the softest arrival, I don't know what is, or what will be. How smooth. Yep, flare just in time. All right, we finally got a couple of gates filled up. That was an A+ landing right there, folks.
#21 Heavy, join Alpha to 2 West and monitor ground on the way in. Have a good one.
Alpha 2 West, monitor ground, Delta 221 Heavy.
Love seeing that. Haven't seen that in months, so thrilled to catch it. Thanks so much for everybody joining in on that. Looks like our next arrival will be SkyWest 3859 from Great Falls, Montana, I believe. Certainly great. And for those who are new viewers to Pip's Planespotting Live in Salt Lake City, you may have a question, okay, what is the biggest plane that flies in here regularly? Well, the answer would be that A330neo is just a tad bigger, I believe, size-wise as far as seats than the KLM 787 Dreamliner that we have that flies in here seasonally. So give you a little background on that. So our transatlantic arrivals, we have 3. We have 3 daily. They come from London, they come from Paris, and they come from Amsterdam. And they typically fly the A330. We are getting word, I don't know that, we haven't talked about this with some of the people who've been tuning in, but word on the street is we're going to be getting the A350 here soon for Atlanta, from Atlanta to Salt Lake City, for like the Christmas rush and then ski season, is the word on the street, so we're excited for that. Absolutely, Flair. You can donate as little as $1 or $1 million if you'd like, and you can also just join the Premium Economy Club for just 99 cents a month. And get the coveted Pip Head emoji. Support the channel, get the emoji, and I say thank you and support you. Happy birthday again to Infidel Fireman yesterday. Thank you so much for everybody taking the time to tune in, and it's been great talking with all of you, meeting the new people. All right, Kendrick, take care. Great to see you, my friend. Take care of those blue planes. Been doing a great job. Hey, Flugelschaft, welcome in. Glad you could join us. 3-4 right is, let's check on that, Justin. Excellent question. I will check quickly. I don't believe so, but they can update the NOTAMs quickly.
Welcome in 3308, runway 34 left, clear to land, where you parking.
So land 34 left, parking Bravo 10.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Typically, if they have a runway closure, it's like between 4:30 and 5:30 local, Justin. They'll rotate the runway closures between all three. Ooh, Copa. I really wish Copa would change their livery, Jet Dispatcher, so it doesn't look like an old United. Hey, Rob, welcome in. Great to see ya. Rob Blackman. This E-175 inbound, courtesy of Great Falls, Montana. So there's some lovely scenery we have. I know I put on the slide, best plane spotting scenery in the USA, and I kind of think it's true. So if I can adjust the camera here shortly, sorry. We had some snow. You can see some snow. Probably about 6,000 feet is when the rain started turning to snow. We had rain and snow yesterday.
Alpha to 2 west, contact ramp, Skywas 38.
And today we're on the west side. We have first time we haven't broadcasted or have broadcasted in the west side in about, I want to say about 2 months. So these mountains are west, the Ochre Mountains, and the Wasatch Mountains are on the east, and that's where we see downtown Salt Lake. So when we broadcast from the east side, we'll see downtown Salt Lake and the Wasatch Mountains. Hail and snow flare. Wow. Absolutely, Rob. I'd love to take credit for the scenery, but I can't. So I'll just enjoy it just like you. DFW, of course, being in Aruba. Next arrival will be United Express 6276. An E-175, it looks like. Yep. Well, thank you, Angie. I appreciate that. I would agree. I do follow the SDF and do see LA. Have been to LA several times, and yes, thank you. I will tell the man upstairs, Angie, keep doing what he's doing. Severe sunshine in MCO. Severe like a UV index of 10, right, Jet Dispatcher? Thank you, Louie. Appreciate that. So yeah, this is our United Express arrival from Houston Intercontinental, which, by the way, announced along with United Airlines a $2 billion construction and addition to the airport. Sebastian Willkommen from Germany. We're here in Salt Lake City. Your right side is starting to smoke. Munich. München. Thank you so much for tuning in. Encourage you to like and subscribe, Sebastian, and so nice to see you. We're here on the west side of Salt Lake City in Salt Lake International Airport.
Going Alpha to 2 West, contact the ramp. Have a good one.
Alpha to 2 West into ramp, Air Shuttle 6276.
Thank you, Louie. Next arrival looks like it'll be from Sun Valley, Idaho. SkyWest 4124, E175. Then it looks like we've got another Delta 737-800 inbound, I think from Nashville. Pocatello getting the E175. Wow, that's impressive.
Tower SkyWest 4124, visual for 34 left.
Yes, 4124, Flight Tower, welcome in 3208, runway 34 left, clear to land. Where are you parking?
Clear to land.
Thank you so much for everybody tuning in and smashing the thumbs up button. Our London arrival should be arriving, our A330-300 will be arriving in the 3 o'clock hour. It looked pretty close to on time last time I checked. Doing a double check here. Yeah, it's actually, yeah, just past the 3 o'clock hour on an A330-200.
34 left. That's 2627, Flight Tower, welcome, wind is 330.
24 left, clear to land, parking Alpha Point.
.737 is number 2 behind SkyWest 4124. Then it is SkyWest 3669 from Pocatello, Idaho. And SkyWest 3801 from Kalispell. So where Angie was, she told us. Almost time to get a new METAR. Hey, OK Aviation. What's up? DFW, I think there might be a 757 coming inbound from Los Angeles, but the 767s departed off of the east side when we first got in the air, because the 767's headed to Atlanta. So that was when we first started, and that typically departs on the east side, especially when we're on north flow. Welcome back, OK. Flair, thanks for the latest METAR. Appreciate that.
69 visual 34 left.
Yeah, 3669, Flight Tower, welcome in 3406, runway 34 left, clear to land. Where are you parking?
34 left, clear to land, Alpha 8. Sorry about that, guys.
I
3660.
think that one was last hour. Yeah. They haven't put the new one up yet. But I'll stick with it. Winds out of the north at 8 knots, 10 statute miles of visibility, flew few clouds at 4,000. Temperature of 7 degrees, dew point of 0. German DFW.
Jet 4124, join Alpha actually join Alpha, give ground a call. Have a good one.
Join Alpha, give ground a call. Go, it's 4124, thanks.
Yep, okay. Yep, you're right, Flair. The other side does have a lot more traffic. So it's kind of a pick your poison. Do you want more action, or do you want to see the arrivals, the transatlantic arrivals here on the west side? So yeah, it's kind of like how it is. I wish there was a way that like I could install two cameras, one on the west side, one on the east side, and then I'd have what's the word? Yeah, I agree, Flair. Flandings are better for me. We're getting a new battery here, so stand by.
Way in and Alpha down to 1 West Delta 268.
You are certainly. I love it, Louie. Feel free to. I love it. And we learned something new. Excuse the rainbow screen of death while I change the batteries. Oh. And now my scanner battery is low, so good timing. So I'll change those batteries as well. Back in action. All right. Scanner batteries are much more what do you call it? Needy.
Take Alpha 5 or no?
Absolutely, Skywest 3669 Alpha.
Just changing the batteries on the scanner here, folks. DFW. Just focus on aviation. Back in action.
Yesterday, 01 Flight Car, welcome in 3008, runway 34 left, clear to land, where you park.
All right, now we're filling up the A concourse here on the south side. Got an E175 and that 737. Following the leader. This is the A concourse, entirely owned by Delta, by the way. It's all Delta. Okay, aviation, yeah, that's what he keeps saying. He says there's a lot of pretty girls and I should come work with them. Copy that, William.
Flight Tower, welcome in 3207, runway 34 left, clear to land, way parking.
Robert, hello. Welcome in. Thank you so much. Great to meet you. I am Pip. We're here in Salt Lake City.
44, nothing, so you can go your own, whatever you want.
Pip's Planespotting Live. Flare. Flare, flare, flare. All right. You'll be back soon. I know you will. As things start to fill up on the concourse. So we look to the south. Thank you so much, everyone. If you're new to the channel, I encourage you to like and subscribe and give the old thumbs up. Just past 2 o'clock here local time, in case anybody's wondering. 2 p.m. in the afternoon. 21 Zulu. Next arrival is SkyWest 3801 from Kalispell. Then it'll be SkyWest 3944 from Idaho Falls. And then it'll be Delta 2710 from Boise, Idaho. Another Boise arrival. That's our second arrival of the day. Thank you, Flair. Thank you. Well, I have to shrink the thumbnails that you use, DFW. Some are a couple large, and then Flair's going to make some. I like how you're persistent, Flair. You need to remind me. So for those who are just tuning in for the first time, aren't too familiar with Salt Lake City, yeah, so a lot of the SkyWest gates are... Great question, Jet Dispatcher. I noticed that they're now going to the new A gates, so the ones that just opened, like A 40 and 40, you know, the A and 40 to 45. So they're all using A now. So that's for the Delta SkyWest flights. They use predominantly, they've been using like Jet Dispatcher, they've been using like 40 to 45. Sebastian, yes. Delta is very much the placeholder here at Salt Lake City International. This is one of their hubs. They typically have about 70 to 75% of the daily traffic is all Delta or Delta connection for the regional cities. So, yep. Absolutely. Thank you, Jet Dispatcher. That's correct. Here comes our next E175.
Alpha to 1 West and monitor ground on the way in with you.
Alpha to 1 West will monitor ground, SkyWest 3801.
Well, because he wanted to be closer to family. And that's a good enough answer for me, DFW. Be closer to family.
Tower Delta 2710, visual 34 left.
Delta 2710, Flight Tower, welcome in 3005, runway 34 left, clear to land, way parking.
Good land, 34 left, parking Alpha 38. Sorry about that, Delta 2710.
Yeah, I think so.
We'll join out west and contact the ramp. Have a good one.
Photo 1 West, contact over ramp and it's 3944.
So as I was saying, for those who are new to the channel, give you a little background on Salt Lake City. It is, in fact, a Delta hub. And so the majority of the traffic, I would probably say 70-75% are Delta and Delta connection. We have 3 international European transatlantic flights daily that fly in from Paris, from London, and from Amsterdam. During the summertime, we get seasonal flights from Eurowings, from Frankfurt, and then from KLM as well. So yeah, KLM and Eurowings are gone for the season. KLM comes back late March, and I think Eurowings, if they decide to come back, will be in May. Salt Lake is supposed to have a record year this year as far as passengers. The highest amount I believe they had is just over 26 million passengers. So it's not a huge hubs. Yeah, it is very much, yeah, almost like excellent observation, Sebastian. It is very much like Frankfurt and Lufthansa. Yeah. Except we wish here in Salt Lake City that we get more international carriers. That's something that a lot of people have been clamoring for. I heard that there's a rumor that we may get either Delta flying to Seoul, Korea, or Korean Air is going to do the flight. Yeah, JetBlue, I agree. Or JetBlue. Jet Dispatcher, I absolutely agree. They should. Yeah, they're very much, you know, give us some retro stuff. I agree. I agree. Yeah, I don't quite. That's an excellent observation, Louis. I don't quite get why, as we see this A320 land from Boise, I don't quite get why they stopped the season, the service during. Yeah, right during peak snow season. Yeah, I don't understand that. That's an excellent observation.
Join off the south. Give ground the call. Have a good one.
Alpha South over to ground.
Jet Dispatcher, that's, I think the U.S. Olympic Committee gave the official thumbs up to Salt Lake being the official applicant for the 2032.
Delta 20.
For the 2032 Olympics. Well, I disagree, DFW. Salt Lake, the entire metropolitan area is well over 2 million people, and it hosts some of the best skiing in the entire world, and is the gateway to Zion, Bryce Canyon, and Arches National Park. So I would disagree. Now, in comparison to DFW, it's not as big, of course. But there's still a lot of people here. Good for you. Okay, get that crush. Yep. Yeah, Louis, they've been, you know, as everybody's talking about it, and they're working on it, and they hope to get it for 2032. That's what they're working on, for sure. You know, okay, aviation, I always have a saying, and the saying is, ain't no ring, ain't no thing. So, go for it. Yep, that's right, Justin. Excellent observation as well. And it's the closest, biggest city for, I don't know, 200 miles or 400 miles, because the next closest, biggest city is Las Vegas and then Denver. Excellent point, Jet Dispatcher. It is the gateway to Napoleon Dynamite's house. Yes. I'm actually standing away from the computer. I'm getting some sunshine here on my toes. So I've learned a valuable lesson today that I need another pair of wool socks. Also, I think when I was a Boy Scout, when I was younger, I had frostbite, and so it's affected my toes ever since. Yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't made that happen. I really think, Jet Dispatcher, that Azul would do. There are tons of Brazilians here in Salt Lake City. Azul will do quite well here. I'm surprised. Next arrival will be about 5 minutes out. It's SkyWest 3672 from Twin Falls, Idaho. Then it's SkyWest 4126 from Calgary, Canada. And then SkyWest 4237 from Butte, Montana. And SkyWest 3880 from Helena. So like I said, major Delta hub. You get a lot of regional flights.
SkyWest 38, Church of SkyWest, the 3672 flight tower, welcome in through and 08 traffic path from your left right of your approach interview runway Skyhawk 6500 eastbound. Running 34 left, 50 land.
Good deal, DFW.
We're at Alpha 6 today, clear to land 34 left, Sky 3672.
Thanks so much for everybody tuning in. It is Pips Plane Spotting Live. And as Louis says, and DFW, hit the old thumbs up. Well, there are a ton of Brazilians in Orlando and Fort Lauderdale, and guess what? Azul flies there. So, no, but DFW, you don't understand. There is a disproportionate amount of Brazilians in Salt Lake City, much of it due to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. So, Jet Dispatcher, check this out. We got, you're asking about the gates. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 5 regional jets taking up those A gates. So that's where all the SkyWest flights are now going. Oh, thank you so much for the update, Sebastian. I'll cross our fingers that we get the A321neo. Most likely what happens is arrivals from the south and east typically land on runway 34 right. We are on 34 left. So I'll cross my fingers, which is a good reminder, too, to encourage you to subscribe so that you'll know when we're broadcasting from the east side, which has the skyline for Salt Lake City and more mountains. So yeah, Jet Dispatcher, it looks like SkyWest is making good use of the new gates being added on both sides. So they're all hanging out in the A concourse if they're a Delta flight. Looks like we got a 737-800 blocking out.
Church and Scout 4237 flight tower, thanks for the gate. Wind 290 at 5, runway 34 left. Clear to land. 34 left.
All right, so that 737-800 that's in your picture is Delta 1593 headed to Memphis, Tennessee. That rhymes. 1593 headed to Memphis, Tennessee. The altitude for Salt Lake City, by the way, I think Infidel looked it up. It was like 4,200, 4,300 feet above sea level, in case some of our new viewers were wondering. I did like, yeah, I saw the outer there, DFW. Nicely done. It's a good recommendation.
Gas 3880 Charlie Tower, welcome wind is 2907 on a 34 left. Clear to land, Big 8.
34 left, cleared land, sorry about that, Alpha 49, we're still on the final.
My ex-girlfriend really wanted an otter.
Have a good night.
Drone Alpha over to
So it's
ground.
funny
Have a good night,
you
coach.
sent that TFW. She was from Grapevine, by the way. Temperature right now 41 degrees here at Salt Lake City, a light north wind.
Ground Sky West 3672 is on Alpha, parking is Alpha 6.
Gas 3672 still on tower.
Here we go, another arrival. Got some CRJ love
Going
here.
Alpha South, give ground call. Have a good one.
Alpha South over to ground, Sky 4126, good day.
There you go, the crown jewel indeed. Yeah, I wouldn't mind living there. Unfortunately, the Envoy salary didn't make it possible, Jet Dispatcher, to live in Grapevine. It's like the non-rev special, CRJ 900. A little hard there on the nose. Wait. Next, Flair is back. He's back. Olay, one of our premium economy
Have a good one.
founding members, Flair 318. Skywest 3880 is inbound to us right now. Then the next one will be Delta 2278 on an Airbus A319 from Jackson Hole. No, Flair, I've been busy, man. We're starting to get arrivals here. I'm entertaining here, too, and trying to give knowledge. It's probably going to be tonight then when I can send them. That's when you were making the big bucks, right? Jet Dispatcher? Working ramp?
Delta 738 flight tower, welcome wind 310 at 9, runway 34 left, clear to land, where are you parking?
34 left, clear to land, Bravo 9.
Got 3880, give ground to call 12377, have a good one.
2377.
.221 here locally. Thanks everybody for tuning in to Pip's Plane Spotting Live. Pleased to have such a great turnout on a Monday. We are looking to the south-southwest of the valley here in Salt Lake City. Our next transatlantic arrival should be here in about approximately, let's call it 45 minutes from London. We've got Southwest Airlines 738 from Las Vegas arriving on a 737-800. Then our Delta 2278 from Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Sebastian, appreciate you monitoring that Frontier, but I think it's going to end up landing on runway 35, which is sad because we don't get the A321neo here too often. Eagle Ops Tower, there we go. That's right. That's exactly right, Jet Dispatcher. Rouge, Air Canada Rouge for Flare 318.
Delta 2278 flight tower, welcome wind 3105, runway 34 left, clear to land.
34 left, clear to land, Delta 2278.
Flare, sorry, DFW can be needy sometimes. There's our Southwest Airlines 737-800. Thank you, Flare. It's all good. It's all good. I can handle my business. Yep, Sebastian. Yep. Most times you'll see a majority. So right now, little education for you. So the winds are out of the north today. So ATC has decided we're going on north flow, which means planes arriving on the runway are going to have a north heading because we always want to land and take off into the wind. So what happens is ATC typically likes to keep spacing between airplanes. So if we have an arrival from the east or an arrival from the south, most times on north flow here at Salt Lake City, they'll arrive on runway 34 right or runway 35. Sometimes they'll send them, depending on traffic, on runway 34 left. But for us, the majority of traffic from the west and transatlantic arrivals will arrive on 34 left, which is our runway. So yeah, I wish they would come over here, but Frontier most likely will land on the east side. However, when we do our next show, we'll be on the east side, and you'll be able to see that a little bit better. So. So yeah, there are 2 runways on the east side of Salt Lake City Airport, and there's 1 runway on the west side. You know, I'm going to say probably Frisco Jet Dispatcher, because Naperville's, I don't want to say has lost some of its glisten, but it's kind of maxed out as far as its growth. So it isn't growing as fast as Frisco. So yeah, no. Once in a while they'll do swing over, as you call it, but no, not too often. They like to keep things separate. That A319 in from Jackson Hole. Frisco has lost some of its glisten, DFW. We'll find out.
Alpha 2 West, I'll take the ramp. Have a good one. Alpha 2 West to ramp, Delta 27, 862.
All right, so check this out. Don't tell me that, okay? You break my heart. All right, so Jet Dispatcher, look at this. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 E-175s all here on the south side. Filling up here. You've got a special military radar? Okay. How'd you get that? You a fancy boy. Next arrival looks like to the west side will be SkyWest 4687, a CRJ 200. Where's D-Beast when we need him? Celebrate. Oh, I fell for it? I can't trust you, okay? You've broken the trust. Nice. So you were sitting on the right side of the airplane, Jet Dispatcher? Ah, an A220-300. I've seen the CRJs, honestly, on the new part of the concourse, so like gates 40 to 45, Jet Dispatcher. Like the 30, what is it, 30, I don't know, 38 to, or 30, I think it's 30 through 45 are on the east side, so that's where they'll put them. And then they'll do the main line. But here it's kind of interesting because it's like all E175s. It's hilarious. I haven't seen the CRJs parked here yet. I've seen them parked over on the east side. Gotcha. So it looks like they pushed back the London arrival by about 10 minutes. So we're about 40 minutes away from our London arrival, Delta 51. Tucson, yep. We got the Tucson arrival. Yep. Looks like they veered them over to runway 34 left. And I just wanted to say thank you to everybody joining in. If you'd like to support the channel, you can financially via Super Chat, Super Like, anywhere from $1 to $1 million. Or you can join the Premium Economy, Ultimate Economy, or First Class Club. I got to make stickers and mail them out to people. Make sure you smash the thumbs up button, the like button. It helps the channel. Makes more people aware of it. Okay, so Sebastian, great question. There are also large planes in SLC. Yes, Sebastian, there are. So the largest plane that comes in and flies on a regular basis here is the A330. So the Airbus A330neo is typically the largest. We don't get 747s. We maybe get them probably a handful of times, maybe 5 times a year, if they're dropping off troops or a special cargo during the Christmas rush. So I'm going to keep an eye out for that. Hey, Michael, great to see you. Yeah, there are a ton of A220s. They are typically arriving, though, on the east side today. We'll be back there. We did have one just block in, but I can tell you, Michael, offhand, and when we were here broadcasting Saturday and Thursday, the cities that have A220s flying to them are from Salt Lake City, is Houston, San Jose, Boise will get them. Also, San Antonio will get them sometimes. Santa Ana or Orange County in Southern California gets the A220. San Francisco will get a mix, but they'll get the A220 as well. I've seen them fly from DFW, and I've also seen them fly from Chicago and also to Newark. So we get a lot of A220 action from Delta, both the 100 and 300 variant. A lot of them, of course, come from the east, some come from the west. Yeah, and LAO sometimes get it as well, yeah. But yeah, you do not see any on the west side here. That is correct, because most of them are the east side because they come from the east. But we've had 1 or 2 arrive here on the western runway. Great question, though. And so, Sebastian, back to your question. Yeah, just to recap, A330neo is the largest airplane we get on a regular basis. KLM flies the 787 here, and Eurowings flies the A330-200 variant. As far as cargo traffic goes, we'll get the MD-11, we'll get the 767, we'll get the 757, and those are typically the 3 variants we get. There is an A300 that flies in overnight and takes off early in the morning. So those are predominantly the aircraft that we see. So I hope that gives you a little better background about some of the aircraft. We also have the Utah Air National Guard Base, and when we broadcast from the east side of the airport, and if you look at my broadcast from last Saturday or Thursday, we're from the east side, you'll see the KC-135 station there at the Utah Air National Guard hangar. So, all right, thank you so much, Sebastian, for tuning in. Sleep well. Good night. Good night to everybody in Munich. Look forward to seeing you again. Thank you so much for tuning in and subscribing. Rest well, my friend. Thank you so much. Take care. That's just so weird that I've never seen this before. This is true. In the 9 months I've done this, I've never seen the south side of this A concourse be all A220 or E175s. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think there's one A220 that's the A220 tail hiding there. It's just really interesting, being Thanksgiving week and all. Ah, back in the days, Jet Dispatcher, yes. Nice. Back in the glory days. Was it like the 747-100 or like the 747 SP? All right, take care, Sebastian. Appreciate it. Yeah, Breeze is nice. Okay, aren't you guys losing Breeze, though, sadly? I see our CRJ 200 from San Francisco.
That's on the island. 3-4.
Before going outside and the ground style, have a good one.
Alright, Alpha and call ground cover, 4164.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, 36,
Nice, Jet Dispatcher.
Salt Lake Tower, thanks for the boost, number 280 at 9, number 34 left. Thank you, Wayne.
34 left, clear land, scout 3677.
Ah, the little CRJ 200. Still trucking in SkyWest's inventory. KN, good evening to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hey, and speaking of London, you've timed it out well. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will have the Delta A330 arrival from London in about 40 minutes. Jet Dispatcher. Wow. Those are some meaty details right there. So yeah, we're about a half hour out from London arrival. Next arrival to our runway 34 left to be SkyWest 3677. In just a minute, I'm zooming out. Okay. I'm going to see where London is. There it is. All right, so Delta 51 is currently over Jackson Hole again, so we should see them, yeah, in about a half hour, 35 minutes. Welcome in, everybody, for Pip's Planespotting Live. I am Pip. If you have an email or a question about aviation, email me at pipsplanespottinglive@gmail.com. Or about Salt Lake City. You can also ask me a question about Salt Lake City. Arrival from Albuquerque, New Mexico.
straight into 2 West, contact the rest. Have a good one.
In 2 West, over to ramp, Skywest 3677, good day.
And checking out our inbounds. We've got a little break. Well, let's see. I've got SkyWest 3968 from Pasco, the Tri-Cities, Washington. This will be on the ground in about, let's call it 15 minutes. You know, guys, I'm wondering if you might be willing to allow a little personal privilege here since I'm broadcasting. It's a little bit of a downtime. I was thinking we could maybe fill the downtime with some of the videos that I've shot over the past couple of weeks in Fort Lauderdale and Miami. So I've got a plane spotting video perhaps that I could play for you from Fort Lauderdale. See if it works. I've never done this before, so it may not work. But that's kind of what I was thinking. Or we could just check out the mountains over here. We've got snow in the mountains. We had valley rain and mountain snow. Carolina Aviation, my man, you've been working hard. You have been working hard for sure. Great to see you, my friend. I just saw the message from you about you getting thunderstorms tomorrow for your stream. Carolina is one of my buddies. He does a stream for you new viewers from Raleigh-Durham International Airport. We're buddies. Yeah, Carolina, we had mountain snow and rain, so we're about 25 minutes away from London inbound to us. It's about 41 degrees here in Salt Lake City. Call it 7 Celsius. You know, when that first cold day hits you, it's like, it feels like 20, but it's really not that bad. Jet dispatcher, down to 78 degrees. I think when London arrives, that'll be our last flight for today. My toes are getting a little numb. But thanks for everybody tuning in. Encourage you again, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit the thumbs up button. So can let more people know about the beautiful scenery. I honestly think we do have the best scenery in the USA for plane spotting.
Good 3034 Select Tower, welcome into 290 at 9, and the 34 left, clear to land, where marking.
34 left, clear to land.
All right, another arrival for us. $30 degrees for flare up in the north there in Canada. -1 degree below Celsius. -22. Oh, that's lovely. That's a great, yes. Flair, you'll have to send me some Spenter. You can tell my mouth is freezing up. Some special winter clothing that's been Canada approved for cold weather. What we're currently looking at is Concourse A of Salt Lake City International Airport. There are 2 concourses here in Salt Lake City. There's an A concourse and a B concourse. Nice, Jet Dispatcher, ready to roll again. I need to get myself some new tires. I think that's maybe what I'll do tomorrow. Or at least order some. Jackson, my man. We saw the Team USA A330neo livery arrive on runway 34 left. We also saw the A330neo from Amsterdam. We saw 737-800 from Southwest Airlines. So you want to let me just get this straight, Carolina. You want to be in a thunderstorm at the top level of a parking garage broadcasting. Just want to make sure I understand that correctly. Yeah, dude, it is cool. For sure cool. I've been waiting to see Team USA for like months. Got some snow on the mountains. Gonna slow down the connection a little bit. I'm getting a little interference here. Oops, no. Okay, good. Not top level. Thank goodness. I thought you were crazy or something. Sorry, guys, I was paying attention to the chat more than I was the inbounds.
3034 out, up 6, taxi echo spot, 16 is
Alpha 6, echo, stop 6.
I hope all your changes work today, but I'm running OBS today. And I am looking forward to defrosting the toes in a little bit. Thanks for everybody tuning in to Pips Planespotting Live. We're steering at Concourse A. Our London arrival is 20 minutes out. Seeing what's inbound to us. Looking at the radar. Got SkyWest 3968 from Pasco. Behind them is Southwest. Uh-oh. We got a diversion. We've got Southwest 1294 as 737-800 that is diverting to Salt Lake City. It was scheduled to fly to Denver, but is diverting to Salt Lake City. Little diversion action. And Delta 51, our London arrival, has just crossed the Utah border. We'll see if this Denver diversion or the Seattle diversion to Denver arrives on the west side, but I do see it here as a diversion, 1294. Don't know if it's medical, don't know if it's what it is. Louis, what's FW 190? Let's see, FW 190. Oh, Louis. Gonna have to start bringing the truck up to the parking garage to take little heat breaks. Thanks for everybody for your likes and support. Here in Salt Lake City. ME262. Louis, you're on one. You're on one. Thanks so much, everybody, for your support today on a cool Monday. Waiting for that London arrival. So for anybody, yeah, so this is for Car Wash. Car Wash wanted to see the west side. It's slower on the west side. So we get the transatlantic arrivals, but it's slower on the west side. So just remember that. World War II Encyclopedia. Then you have fun with Infidel because he loves jet airplanes. He loves the military aircraft. There's the beautiful mountains. Had some snow on them from yesterday. Rain in the valley, snow on top of the mountains. They had anywhere from like 5 to 18 inches of snow. All right, so I see SkyWest 3968 inbound to us. Be landing momentarily on runway 34 left. Then we have that diversion Southwest 1294 that was supposed to go to Denver from Seattle, but is diverting to Salt Lake City.
Got 3968 right there, 13007, runway 34 left, clear to land.
And then I see Delta 51 from London on an A330-200 about to land in 20 minutes. Just keep slowing down. It's getting a little laggy here. Apologize. Trying to refine things. Maybe the Wi-Fi is getting too cold. It is actually feels a little bit cold here. Didn't know that Wi-Fi could be affected by cold weather. Well, we got an arrival, so I've got to turn my attention regardless, whoops, to runway 34 left. There it is. Thanks to everybody tuning in. One final shout out to give you a shout out for a thumbs up. It's so cold I can't talk properly. And appreciate a thumbs up. That's the word I was using. Appreciate a thumbs up. That's it. Yeah, the electric chair, but everything else sounds good, Louis. Everything else sounds great. Yeah, it looks like our diversion is headed to runway 34 left. And then after that, London, Delta 51, our A330-200. There's our diversion. I see it with my eyes. It certainly feels colder than 40 degrees, I'll tell you that much. Or 41. That's the bizarre thing. Yeah, it does. It sure does. Yeah, we'd love to have you come over here, KN. It's very beautiful, very beautiful, and you're just tuning in. You haven't even seen the east side, which is more beautiful, and snow makes it really like a magical winter wonderland. So yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So by the lack of fire trucks or anything, I'm guessing that this diversion is a medical. So they would have an ambulance or fire trucks at the gate. That's what I'm guessing. So I don't think it's mechanical. Again, this is an unscheduled arrival due to a diversion from Seattle to Denver, diverting to Salt Lake City. I suspect it's medical.
What's 1294, turn right, cut a ground, 123, 127.
2377, 1294, good evening.
And looks like our London flight is starting to make its left turn in the South Valley. And we'll make another left turn. It'll make a left and a left and head towards runway 34 left. So I think my Wi-Fi connector needs like a little glove to stay warm, because it's definitely slow. It's slowing down the connection. So I apologize. But I'm learning valuable things. You're like, uh-oh. This is valuable information. You can see at the very top of that screen there's the A330. That's how clear of a day it is. You can see it in the background there in the distance. It's a pretty nice day. It just wasn't so cold. Three o'clock, 3:09. This is Pip's Plane Spotting live on YouTube.
Tower Delta.
I am Pip.
51 Heavy is with you, visual 4 left.
Delta 51 Heavy, flight time 28, runway 34 left.
For land 4 left, Delta 51 Heavy.
Thank you so much for taking the time to join me here on a Monday afternoon. Thanks to all our premium economy viewers, Justin Allen, Flair 318, Brian Lloyd, of course, Jet Dispatcher, Brian Tampa making an appearance as well. Thanks to our moderators, Louis DeHaan, Infidel Fireman, OK Aviation, also DFW Plane Spotters. Here she comes, just a walking down the street. Upper left corner, draw your attention to the A330. Been a great day. A little slower. We'll be back to the east side on our next broadcast so that all you new viewers and subscribers can see how beautiful Salt Lake really is. And we'll have some more action for you. So that's exciting as well. But I wanted to give a shout out to the west side and everybody who hasn't tuned in. So Can, here she is from London. And everybody, all right. Very smooth as always. Excellent. Wonderful landing there by that A330 Delta 51 from London, England. So again, thanks to everybody for tuning in today to Pip's Planespotting Live, episode 96. Great turnout here on a Monday. Busy Monday. So glad to see everybody. Great to meet so many new people. Thanks to all our premium economy members. For just 99 cents, you can support the channel and also get the coveted Pep head emoji. We will catch you next time on our next stream in a couple days here, hopefully. We'll keep you up to date, and that's why you should subscribe so that you'll know when and where we are broadcasting next. I'll make a notification or video letting you know where I will be. But it was great meeting everybody today. Everybody have a fantastic afternoon. I'm going to go get warm because my toes need to defrost. But it was awesome having everybody on board as always. So everybody have a fantastic Monday afternoon. Remember, here at Pip's Planespotting Live, we make all your streams come true. So look forward to seeing you again. And Can, thank you. Awesome. And we look forward to seeing you again, everyone. Everybody have a fantastic Monday afternoon. And we'll talk to you again soon here on Pip's Planespotting Live.
Hours 37:26.